everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Today was the day that I surpassed 2,000 subscribers, so massive thank you to everyone who still watches the channel, who has watched the channel and pops in every now and then, and even those that subscribed at some point and probably got bored and don't watch anymore, because without all you guys clicking the subscribe button I wouldn't have got you. Now my 2,000 subscriber and 1,000 subscriber giveaway will be done all as one thing. There will be there'll be 4 prizes on YouTube, most likely one on Instagram. I might do them all on YouTube, I really don't know, but all in all there'll be 5 really nice brushes and hopefully a soap to go with each brush as well, from the Secret Artisan over here in Western Australia. So that is my hope, fingers crossed, that I can get the soaps all sorted and ready to go. I should really be doing the giveaway now, but I'm just waiting a little bit. My anniversary on my channel, which will be my 2nd year anniversary on the channel, is in like 4 days, 3 or 4 days, 23rd of June, and it'll be exactly 2 years since I started my channel. So I'm hopefully going to just tie in the giveaway with that as well. So I might do the giveaway and show the brushes off, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll sort it. I've been thinking about it and never really got around to getting it done. I'm so busy with work, trying to get things like this around my head. It's a bit hard at the moment. Australian Private Reserve, Bay City, following on with my using the same Artisan until I've used all those scents and then moving on to the next Artisan. So I used Coolabah yesterday, today is Bay City. It's a bay rum scent, but it's a really nice bay rum scent. I don't think there's any clove in here. It's quite sort of citrusy and spicy. It's really nice. It's a beautiful scent, and yeah, carrying on from yesterday. So the brush that I'm using today is my Carnavis and Richardson. Let me see, look at the tips on this. That is what you call gel tips. Holy shit. Now this brush was very kindly sent to me as a gift from Ivy Chapel over in New York. It was pretty much at a time where I was looking to try Badger brush again. I didn't have, all I had was synthetics at the time, and he sent me over a couple of Badgers to try, and this one was absolutely lovely. It's got no backbone, it's got no backbone whatsoever. It's a 2-band finest golden nib knot set inside the Carnavis and Richardson solid aluminium handle, and this one is the collaboration brush that was done in collaboration with Katie's Bubbles. There used to be a little sticker on the handle and I took it off because it looked shit house, so it's just a lovely polished aluminium handle now. But beautiful brush, it really is. It's a good length, the handle for holding. Going to get this really loaded up good and well. Scent on this is lovely. Now this was, I actually got sent a tub of this from Spencer over at Spencer Shaves, or Spence Frankel I think it is now still, and look at that, stunning. Now there's not much left in the tub, but I will scoop out what's left. I've got less than a day's growth because on a Sunday I start a lot earlier than I do on a Friday and Saturday, because Friday and Saturday is when all the drunks go out. Right, that's all the soap. But yeah, I do really enjoy Australian Private Reserve products. I never get reactions to them. They're very good for skin food. Right, so here we go with the Carnavis and Richardson 24mm. It's a 2-band finest, with pretty much the best tips I've got of any brush in the den. Right, let's start painting some water in. It may not have a lot of backbone, but it's got a beautiful face feel. It's got a good size splay. It's got reasonable backbone, you feel it. Oh, those tips are so soft. Absolutely stunning. Now that's not as voluminous as I normally have it, but it's perfectly hydrated for me. And the brush, holy fuck, it's so good. Okay. The Karve razor. Let me just double check if I got the dots on the bottom. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 shaves on it so far. On that blade. Which is the Gillette Super Stainless, the spoiler. Which I've recently found out it was nicknamed the spoiler and then branded the spoiler because once you use it, it spoils the experience of any other razor blade. I agree. Even though this razor blade was made pretty much the years I was born, in the 80s, early 80s. It's certainly stood the test of time better than I have. So here we go. So first pass with the grain. Today I might go for a 2-pass shave because I've got less than 24 hours growth, and to be honest with you, the shaves I'm getting with this razor are so close that I'm borderline almost being able to get through 2 days without a shave. It's so close. Which I can only imagine is similar to what you get from a BBS shave for you guys. Right, first pass down, scent on the soap's really nice, the performance is beautiful. Residual slickness, same as yesterday, it's very good, but it's not as good as your Holy Cow, Noble Otter, even Captain Fawcett's I've just used as slick as soap, but it's not residually slick, it's really nice stuff. So here we go, little chin scoop. Loads on there. Oh, so nice, this brush. I'm very, very lucky, to be honest, with the quality of natural hair brush that I've got in my den. Even my Morrison 400, which is really slowed down shading now, it hardly shades at all. Maybe one every couple of 2 or 3 shades. It might have been a shedder, but it's still a beautiful knot, and it's still super dense. You would never know it lost any hair, to be honest. Alright, here we go, across the grain. So ease of lather on this is very, very easy to lather. It's simple to load. There's nothing, you can't really go wrong with this soap in terms of creating a lather. If you're new to this hobby, making a lather with Australian Private Reserve is very, very easy for you. Lovely. Stuff it. I'm going to go for a third pass because I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying this brush. Just dip the tips. Obviously, you don't need a lather this thick for a third pass. This brush just feels phenomenal that I'm enjoying using it so much. I could take a whole lot more water. There's enough in there for another 2 passes probably, 2 or 3. So here we go. So the spoiler blade is still very smooth. It's still getting me right down to the skin with the hair. It's not leaving anything behind, really. but more importantly, it's done 15 shaves, this blade, and I'm not getting any weepers, cuts or anything from it. It's just so nice to use. Right, let's mop a bit of lather on it. So, exceptional brush, exceptional lather, exceptional razor, phenomenal. Just exceptional. Now, as with yesterday, I've just had another full face shave. No nicks, no cuts, no weepers, no bumps, no nothing. Just a really smooth, close, comfortable shave. I am finding, I think it was Ice Rocket mentioned that switching the blade, turning upside down makes no difference. I think it does personally. I don't know whether there's science behind it that says it doesn't. And I know what he's saying with the edge is what actually cuts your skin, but if you keep using an edge on the same angle, on the same thing, you will eventually blunt one side of it if you switch it over. You can't strop a blade on one side the whole time and expect both sides of the blade to be sharp. It doesn't work like that. The left hand side of the blade, if you were stropping the right, would be blunt and the right would be over sharp. So you've got to find that happy medium. If you flip, that's why when you strop your blades and when you hone them, you have to flip them over. That's my theory behind it. And the same with this, it's the same angle on your skin all the time. It's going to blunt one side of the blade, the other side will probably get sharper because you're almost sort of stropping it against your skin. When you flip it over, you're then stropping the other side on your skin. It's my theory in my head, the way it works in my head. I am a keen lover of knives and sharpening my kitchen knives and things like that. Not obviously straights and stuff like this, but that's my theory, my thought process. This blade does shave slightly better on this side than it does on the other side. The other side, when I flip it over, one side of it is ever so slightly not as smooth as the other side. Of the other edge, should I say, when I flip it over. While it's flipped over this way, both sides are very smooth and sharp. So there's one side, when I flip it over, that doesn't feel as good as it does on all the three sides, flipped upside down and back to front sort of thing. So just a bit of information on that from my point of view. Like I say, if there's obviously evidence to suggest otherwise, then that's different. But it's just my thought process and the way I think of blades, the way they work, and the way you have to hone them and sharpen them, and it doesn't matter what, whether it be a kitchen knife or a straight razor. If you rub it against something on the same angle all the time, it will eventually blunt at least one side of the blade. This little knot, this little 24mm golden nib knot, holds so much lather. Right, so I know you guys have been waiting for this giveaway for a long time. I have as well, so you're not the only one. I hope to get it up and running, hopefully on the 23rd, which will be my anniversary day, a nice day to sort of start my giveaway. So there's 2,000 subscriber, 1,000 subscriber and a 2-year anniversary giveaway all in one. Some lovely products that I'm giving away, really nice products. Look at that. Absolutely stunning knot. And a lovely handle. Solid aluminium. Beautiful, beautiful brush. Even when you take all the moisture out of it, or you whip a lot of it out, it still looks amazing. And it smells superb now. Right, Well, that's all sort of drying off. I'll give this a good shake and finish off today with Australian Private Reserve Bay City Aftershave Splash, which smells even better than the soap. This is one of my favourite sort of warm scents for the cooler months. Post shave feel on the splat on the soap is just amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should hopefully do my whole head and face. Now, you don't need a lot of this stuff. That was 7 tiny droplets that I put in my hand there, and it's done my whole head and face. Now the good thing with that is it's pretty much absorbed already. It leaves a tacky feeling on your skin for probably 5-10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, as it sort of absorbs in. It's not instant absorption like some of the creams. And then once it has absorbed in, oh, I tell you what, I've got absolutely, literally no burn on my head or face then. You can probably see the gloss of it on the skin, but that's still tacky to touch. Give it 10 minutes and it'll be pretty much gone. Be absolutely beautiful and soft. Australian Private Reserve Bay City, beautiful, beautiful scented soap, really nice. This one here is the, I suppose, the F1 formula, the previous formula. It has moved on to the F2 formula and a different soap maker. And this stuff is really, really good. Interesting to see how good it is compared to the new soap base. But like I say, the problem I'm finding with Australian Private Reserve is the cost. The cost is just too high in my opinion. The splashes are probably worth it for me. I would pay the money for the splash, but $30 for a soap over here, when I can go to Stray Whisker and buy Grooming Department Vegetal base, which in my opinion is a better soap base. Maybe not better scents, but better soap base for cheaper, and it comes from America, so that sort of puts it into perspective. And that's Australian dollars I'm talking about. So obviously in the States, I'm not sure how much it is in the States for Australian Private Reserve, but I'm pretty sure you can pick up 2 soaps that are higher quality soaps in my opinion for the same price, or cheaper. The brush for today, as I've just shown you, the Carnavis and Richardson Katie's Bubbles collaboration brush. There was a little sticker on here which I took off, looked shit house, but it's an absolutely beautiful brush, it really is. The Karve razor, solid brass, 3-piece razor, and 15th use on the Gillette Super Stainless, the spoiler blade. And to be honest with you, it is a spoiler blade. It does spoil, it will spoil my experience with several other blades now, because it is so smooth, so efficient, so comfortable. 15 shaves, and I could probably count in one hand the amount of weepers that I've had since using this blade. It just doesn't seem to cut you up. It doesn't. It's smooth, it's sharp, it's excellent. It's a really good blade. I'm a bit disappointed really that they don't make them anymore. Nassettes and 7 o'clocks and all that are great blades. I love them. Rubies, they're all my favourite blades, the Gillette's. But this one is 30 years old, 30 plus years old, and it outperforms all of them. So it's quite an exceptional product really, to last that long, not degrade to the point where it's actually ruined. I think the plastic coating on the blade edge really helps. Yeah, what a stunning shave, really enjoyed that. Head and face shave, hardly any irritation, BBS on the head and really close on the face and neck. Pretty good. Stay safe, drive safe, fly safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.